Hi, how are you? It's Ching. We're gonna continue talk about breath work. So today I'm gonna review a little bit about normal abdominal breathing. And I'm going to add relaxation breath and the reverse abdominal breathing. So quickly, right? The diaphragm on the inhale is going down. On the exhale is going up. And you always breathe through the nose. Yes, we need to do that because if you keep breathing through the mouth, you can't eat, you can't drink, right? So it has different jobs. So keep that in mind, okay? And then also another part is your rib cage, in between the rib bone, right? There's a muscle called the intercostal. We have the external ones and the internal. External fiber goes this way. So when you inhale, you're gonna feel the rib cage expand. And diaphragm's going down, pull all the air down first and goes out. When you exhale, internal intercostal muscle shrinks. So shrinks the rib cage, right? And push the CO2 out, diaphragms come out. So it works so well together. So we're gonna recap a little bit. So just if this is your first time with me, I recap a little bit so you can understand a little better and follow through. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna use a scarf. I'm gonna wrap my rib cage, okay? So rib cage is a wonderful protection of my lung and my heart. My lung and the heart is two most vital internal organ. That's why it gets a rib cage for protection. So now you see I just extend my foot out. So I'm gonna sit very tall. You can also see I'm sitting in the front of the chair. The chair is a nice way to practice first. And when I look down, I see my toes. I have a good posture first. Always a good posture. Otherwise, you're gonna breathe into your belly, and that's not right. Okay, so it's kind of confusing. Don't breathe in the belly. That's for food and elimination, right? So inhale. Here we go. Exhale. I'm gonna go pursely go, because I want to wake up my core muscle. Inhale again. I will expand the rib cage. The lungs expand, right? And exhale, pursely. When I do that, I wake up the transverse abdominal knees. The nickname is what? First responder, if you remember. If not, you just learn this. First responder. That's your core, the core muscle. So when I'm breathing, I talk to so many amazing parts of my body. I need to get to know myself just from breathing. Okay? I'm going to do 2 more times. Nice and tall. Inhale, I'm going to fill the lungs. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. So that's more like an exaggerated natural breathing. So if I'm talking to you, your body and my body is doing naturally. You're listening, right? You're naturally doing the breathing. You don't have to think about it. But if I make it more essentialized and makes you feel them, then you can use them to do exercise properly. So you get much better, right? Effective benefit, the result. You want the result. So here we go. So that's normal down the breathing. Your tummy goes in on the exhale to help it push diaphragm, push the diaphragm up and get rid of CO2. Next one we're going to talk about is relaxation breath, right? The name sounds so good. So when does that happen? A lot of breath work happens throughout our emotion control the breath work. So when you have a job accomplished wonderfully, you go, I can't believe I finished that. It's so good, right? You felt good. You give yourself a little self-love. I'm done. I can go have a nice dinner or have a nice cup of tea, relax a little bit. So this is what happens, okay? You're going to put one of your hands on your breastbone. Okay, always sit tall. So inhale, I'm feeling the lungs. Exhale, I can do a little sigh. Go, When I sigh, I can feel the muscle in my face melting my neck and shoulder, the whole spine. So it's relaxation, right? Inhale again. Exhale, you go, I can feel my spine moving. I feel so good. I call it self-love. Inhale. You give yourself a little caring and loving. So that's called relaxation breath. The best time to do it, besides when your job accomplished, you do some 4 or 5 times before you go to sleep, because you need to relax. I want my body sleep so well so they recover. I want my mind quiet down so I can enjoy and get the benefit of sleeping. So tomorrow morning, I have a nice fresh mind. Even I have problems you did not solve from today, if I know I have a good night's sleep, the answer will happen, will come tomorrow morning. It happened to me all the time. I want to share that with you, okay? So I bet a lot of you already have that experience too. So that's what happened. Get a good night's sleep. Relax yourself before you go to sleep, okay? So now, reverse the down the breathing. That's another emotional situation. Reverse the down the breathing happen when there accident, either good surprise or bad surprise, which is called accident, right? The good one is a huge surprise, like a birthday party. Everybody turn the lights on and say, happy birthday. You go, oh my God, you're all here, right? Can you feel that? So anytime you say, oh my God, that tummy goes in, pelvic floor comes up, you're still breathing. Remember? But if you're eating, you're still breathing. You're drinking, you're still breathing. So nose is doing an amazing job. It knows what to do. We just have to pay attention to it. Say, oh my goodness, you are good job, right? So, okay, reverse it down the breathing. Inhale, I gentle lift the pelvic floor. My transverse abdominal first responder goes in. On the exhale, I release my pelvic floor. The energy goes up. I taller. Inhale again, lift the pelvic floor, tummy in. I can feel my lower back open a little bit. Influence. Exhale, release. So you can feel the energy down to your feet. Another goes up. So up and down happens. Inhale one more time. Pull your tummy in. And exhale, release. So what's happening is you dive in, inhale goes down. You can't change that, right? You lift your pelvic floor, you come up. You pull your tummy in, that's your transverse abdominal wrap all the way around. So you're going to squeeze in. So up and down, I said you're going to compress inward, like you're finding that atom. You pull in, create a nice, beautiful sensation. When you release, you let that atom shine. So for women, we understand a little easier because our uterus is there where the life begins. So you're going to go in. For men, we just say small intestine. We are different. We need to celebrate the differences. So we're all really happy with ourselves, right? So you're going to pulse in and release. Guess what? You'll massage all those, your small, large intestine, right? Your bladder. Sometimes because the diaphragm is going down and up, it massages your kidney and your liver and your stomach and your spleen. So you're getting a beautiful internal organ massage above your heart, right? Getting nice, smooth, right? So breath work are so amazing. If you don't know it, you don't know it. You don't know how amazing. If you know, you start going, oh, what a gratitude, right? So if you can play with it, use it, your mind gets stronger and you got knowledge, you're smarter, you're a little wiser, right? So here we go. So that's the reverse abdominal breathing. I'm going to stand up to show you how I use the reverse abdominal breathing, teach the Qigong and Tai Chi Chuan how to move the spine. It's easier if I'm not sitting, right? So I'm going to move the chair away a little bit more. Okay. So I'm standing here. I'm going to go to the horse stance because I want my hip socket free. Okay, if I stand in, it's locked. So now I put one hand behind my sacrum. Okay, the thumbs on my lumbar. The other hand, the lower dantian. Okay, so dantian means elixir field. In Qigong, we call it dantian. Dantian means elixir field. So where the power is. Okay, so now ready? I'm going to inhale, pelvic floor, tummy in. I'm moving, bring the energy all the way up. Exhale, I'm rooting. I'm deepening the root. I release. I get a nice extension. Inhale, lower arrow meeting up the upper arrow. That's a first class. Exhale and release. Come out. Again, inhale. So I'm moving the spine. Inside your spine is cerebral spinal fluid. So you are release and then flow, right? If the water doesn't move, it's stale, and then bacteria start growing. So you really need to move in the spine beautifully, softly. Do not move in the spine by lifting the weights, right? So especially when you're not strong enough, you're gonna get hurt. And the central nerve system, right, running through the spinal cord. And that's the most important part of your body. We need to know how to take good care of it, and how to use it, how to perform exercise, dancing, and what? Sports, right? So we need to use all these core muscles. So it's so important, but you have to support by the breath. If you understand how to use your breath work, you control your life so well. And that's it for today. So gradually, I'm going to use that reverse downward breathing, adding the Qigong practice, and normal downward breathing, and the reverse using to teaching more of the how you say strengthening work, strengthen the core muscle, all this stuff. There's lots and lots to learn, just like in my book. So my book title is One Body, One Life Within Your Control, right? It will be wonderful if you have that control. Before the control, you need knowledge. That's what I'm trying to teach you with all this background in there. And then my website, heightsofwellness.com, you can check all the immersive weekend workshops. So come to see my studio. We can talk, we can learn with each other. Okay? Take good care. Thank you for being with me. And let's see what we're going to have next week. Thank you so much. Take good care.